Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca, but you might know me as Alchemic Fantasy from Instagram or TikTok. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am so happy to have you here. Today is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos. Today is my first ever sketchbook tour, and this is the first ever sketchbook that I ever finished. So I really hope that you like it. It is very old at this point and the style is very different, but it has a lot of my firsts. So my first time messing with markers or gouache, that kind of thing. And because of that, it means a lot to me. So this sketchbook was from January to September 2022, and my main thing for this sketchbook was that I wanted to finish a sketchbook, and I also wanted to have a sketchbook that didn't have any graphite in it. For me, especially at the time, I wanted to get better at colour because that was something that I really struggled with, and also graphite often makes things very messy looking, so that was part of the reason too. I do have another sketchbook that is literally only graphite, so that's another sketchbook tour that I can do if you were interested in seeing it. So this is the first page of my sketchbook. The reason why this is the way it is that I kept putting off decorating the front of it because I really wanted to have it personalized and maybe have 2022 or something like that on it, but sadly it just didn't work out that way, and I just kept putting it off until I just really didn't want to do it anymore. So she is actually from another sketchbook that I don't have anymore, so I'm kind of glad that I did it now because I still have her. She's probably going to be an OC character eventually, so I might come back and do her again. But yeah, because of that, I'm not a big fan of the start of this sketchbook, but I am starting a new sketchbook this year and hopefully I do a really good cover. I'm hoping to also paint the actual cover as well, so fingers crossed. Here is me starting new mediums. So on this side, this is where I was really trying to learn how to use gouache. Most of these are images that I found on Pinterest. I think for some of them I went over a little bit with some pen, and with this one I think the pen actually leaked, so I used it to kind of paint away as well. And I actually think it turned out quite pretty, especially because it was a mistake. Over here is where I started with my Ohuhu markers. These are girls I found on Pinterest as well. I really like the redhead. The rest are okay, but I think she just turned out a lot better. But yeah, you can see I'm really not used to using them yet. I haven't really got into blending. Here again, so this is one of the first pieces that I did with my Ohuhu markers and my Prismacolor pencils, and I quite love her actually. She's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites in the sketchbook, and I actually just like her in general. I think she's just beautiful. She's a Draenei from the game World of Warcraft. I really think she's nice. I like her. I like how I blended in all the colours. I like how I added in little bits of pinks and purples along with the blue. I might scan her at some point. And then with this one, I'm just figuring out gouache. I think that this is another picture on Pinterest. I might have changed it up slightly. Don't quite remember. I think it's okay. Again, this is another one that was like the Draenei. She is a night elf from World of Warcraft because I used to play that game a lot back then. I still kind of play it every now and again, but not nearly as much. So with this one, it's the same. I like how I blended the colours. I did use a lot of colour and pencil with this one. If you look really closely, you can see. I think I was trying to go for an expression, like a sad expression, and I do think that that came through pretty good. That's another thing that I'm going to practice this year. I'm going to see how much better I can get at expressions in general. I think this one is just a girl that I found on Pinterest as well, and I changed her up a little bit, gave her some horns, gave her some elf ears, just having fun basically. I think this was actually done with gouache, and then I went over it again with colour and pencil. I do like the fact that I was trying out gouache. It is something different. At the same time, I do think that the markers just works better for my own style, but I'm still going to try to get a little bit better at the gouache because I'm still not great at the gouache. I haven't really went back to it since the sketchbook. And this is Nezuko from Demon Slayer, and yeah, I think that actually came from another sketchbook as well. I think I did it, a drawing that I didn't like on this page, and I just painted over it and stuck Nezuko down, but I quite like it as well. Again, this was another sketchbook that didn't make it. I think I had a lot of sketchbooks that were just not great quality, and they used to always just fall apart, so I just end up with pieces that I could just kind of stick down. Here is another girl that I found on Pinterest. I was trying to go for like realistic, but also have a bit of a style to it, and I do quite like it. I do think that I did a good job on the face. Definitely something that I'm going to practice again. Maybe not with the same picture though. So here, if I remember correctly, there was markers that came true. So I ended up painting both of these pages with acrylic and then just using another sketchbook to get paper and just stuck these girls in. Again, these girls are from Pinterest, and it's me just practicing Ohuhu markers and Prismacolors. I'm quite proud of her skin tone. I think she did really nice. She's very cute. I think I might have changed them all slightly, but like not a crazy amount. So this was back when I was really into Arcane. So this is Jinx, as I'm sure you know, and her sister Violet. I quite like it. I think it's very cool, especially like Jinx's side profile here. I do think I should have put a color over it instead of just leaving it white, but you know, the main point of the sketchbook is to just have fun. Okay, so I was hoping to do chibis for every month, so this was my January chibis. Basically, my plan was to do a chibi for everything that I loved that month. So I was playing a lot of Pokemon that month, I was watching a lot of Demon Slayer, I was rewatching Fullmetal Alchemist, and yeah, and also Vox Machina. And here is Snorlax. He is my favourite Pokemon of all time. And Trinket. I love Trinket. I think that might actually be a really cute sticker if I go back, maybe digitalize it. So let me know if you guys are interested in that at all. But yeah, I am interested in doing chibis again, maybe for stickers. I definitely had a lot of fun with it. It was one of those things that I just kind of like sat down and just relaxed. Here is just me trying out different art supplies. I don't actually remember what I'm using here. I do think that the pen is Micron, and I think that the color and pencil here is Colorase, so I was just learning how to like sketch on it. A lot of my favorite YouTubers at the time were using Colorase, so that's kind of where I started using it. I still do to this day, especially if I'm using markers and stuff. I think here I'm just messing around with color and pencil. And Keyleth. So I think it's pretty obvious that Keyleth is my favourite character from Vox Machina. I absolutely adore her. I actually got a lovely gift on Christmas of Keyleth dice and pins from my friends and my brother, so that was awesome. I love the Mighty Nine that came out as well. I actually watched the campaign The Mighty Nine, but I haven't watched Vox Machina. My February chibis: Percy, Detective Pikachu, Nosuke. I think he was on the last one. Yeah, cannot remember this guy's name, but he's also from Demon Slayer. So I did watch a little bit of campaign 3 back when it first started, and this is Fern, who is Ashley Johnson's character, and I do her little monkey and her staff, and I think it's very, very cute. And I also do Yasha, who I think I will draw again soon. I love Yasha. I was surprised she wasn't really in the Mighty Nine that much, but I won't say too much because I don't want to spoil anything. Here's me only working with gouache. I actually quite like how this one turned out. I think that she turned out quite cute. So I quite like this one. I'm not too sure about this one, but you can see that I'm definitely getting better at gouache as it goes on. Especially this one, it's really pretty. I think the colours really pop as well. Me again, just messing around with Colorase pencils and microns. Quite like this concept. That's a concept that I might come back to. I think it's really pretty. This is kind of going for the same style, but I don't think it really looks as good. That's just my own opinion. More Fern, because I just think she's the cutest character ever. This is a very different style than even what I did back then, and I do think it's quite cute. More Percy, me just being real cringe. Your soul is forfeit, Percival. Oh, and the Mighty Nine. So this is Jester, Caleb, Yasha, Bo, Not the Brave, Ford, Molly Mock, and Caduceus. And I love these characters so much. I was so excited when the show came out, and I'm probably going to end up rewatching it. You're probably going to see more artwork from me of these characters because I love them so much. So these two are actually the first two pieces that I ever recorded while doing my artwork. It's really cool to have them in the sketchbook, so I have them forever. I remember keeping them as simple as I could because I was so nervous like recording myself, which is so silly, but I still get nervous today. Character from World of Warcraft. She's a dragon, she's pretty cool. The reason why this looks so messy is because I had actually glued these two pages together and my partner found them and pried them apart because he wanted to see. I decided to just leave them pried apart because that was one thing that I promised myself when I was doing this sketchbook, is I wouldn't like rip anything out. So because I couldn't rip anything out, there was some things that I just kind of like stuck together, and this was one of them. So yeah, I'll just keep her. I'll see if there's a way for me to like fix her up a little bit because she's looking a little bit messy. Me just drawing things from Pinterest again, messing around with colors. Did a pretty cute drawing of Jinx as well. I actually quite like it. Don't like how I did the background, but it's fine. Drawing people from The Walking Dead. Never finished Negan. So this is Ezekiel, Daryl, Maggie, Negan who isn't finished, and Michonne. And here we come into my anime stuff. So here's All Might from My Hero Academia, and I can't remember his name. He's also from My Hero Academia. I haven't watched it in a long time, probably since back when I was doing these artworks. Oh, and also Stranger Things. So we got Eddie, Chrissy, Robin, Nancy, and I had started another piece of Nancy, but I just kind of gave up on it, I guess. She's quite nice. I might think about drawing her again and actually finish it this time. This is me messing around with some gouache and some coloring pencils, and this is me trying out different colors, see what I like the most. More anime stuff. Dobby from My Hero Academia, and this is a character from Jujutsu Kaisen, and again this is me just like messing around with things. I think at this point I was really excited to just have the sketchbook finished because it's just nice to start a new sketchbook. Same with this one. This is done with gouache. This is done with gouache with some coloring pencils over it as well. Not a fan. I do think that I like the concept. I do definitely like the skull and the flowers on the inside, but I do think that I could have done better job with the execution. But again, this is a sketchbook. This is just me messing around with it. There's definitely something that I might do eventually again. And then this is me just messing around with whatever supplies that I have. Quite like her. I think she's very cute. Little kitty. That's another thing that I don't want to do. I might do a video where I just do like a certain number of cats and just draw a load of cats because I love cats and I cannot really draw them. Same with like a lot of insects and that kind of thing. Bees, butterflies, moths, that kind of stuff. Maybe snails as well, to be honest. And just practice and see what happens. And yeah, and then this is the last one that I did. I really love her. She was actually my profile picture for a little while. Still quite like her. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to the end of the video. I hope you like my sketchbook tour. This is gonna be the first of many, hopefully. I do have more I could show you if you guys are interested, and I'm also working on one now, so hopefully in a few months I'll be able to show you that one as well. It's probably going to be a little while until that one's finished, just because I want to enjoy it and I don't want to rush myself, because with this one I did rush myself and I do think that that kind of took away the fun of it, and that's also why I don't have more sketchbooks that I could show you, because as of right now I have 3 that are like totally finished. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and let me know if you have a sketchbook, what you like to do in it, and if you finished one as well. That'd be really interesting. Thank you so much. Bye guys.